Hello, sir. Ashley, how you doing?
Pretty good.
Good, good, good. Welcome to Screamfest. Is this your first time here?
Yeah, actually it's not.
Oh.
I was just here opening night.
Oh.
Yeah.
And how was that?
It's pretty cool.
Cool. Now, congratulations on Players. For my fans at home, what is your role? What is your character in this film?
I played David Dean. I'm the smooth talking social media manager for the Stream team.
Okay, yeah, I saw the trailer. I haven't screened the film yet. Looking forward to screening it. So
you saw me on the trailer?
Yeah, probably, right?
Yeah.
With
the only brown dude.
With Lydia and everybody.
That's
yeah.
right.
So, are you yourself an influencer in real life?
No, not yet.
It's okay, no problem. I'm not either. But
what is an influencer, right?
Yeah.
What does that mean?
So that's my next question, actually. What are your thoughts generally about influencers? Are they a force for good or not? What do you think?
It depends on who you are, you know.
Okay.
If you're Kanye, sometimes you're good, sometimes you're bad. So, just depends on the person.
Depends on the person, depends on what you put out there in the universe?
Yeah.
Okay. So how scary is this movie, or is it morely blood and gore mostly?
I think it's a lot of comedy as well.
A lot of comedy?
Yeah, but there is quite a bit of gore, so be prepared for that.
And you can't tell us at which point that you get to die?
might be pretty soon.
No. Well, thank you so much for talking to me, okay? Congratulations. Sure, welcome to Screamfest.
Thank you. I've never been here before.
So what's it like bringing your film here?
I'll tell you after everybody sees the movie.
No, I saw the trailer, looking forward to screening it. Big fan of vampire movies in general. Talk to me about how scary is this going to be, or is it going to be just mostly blood and gore?
It's not scary. I want to come out in front and let everybody know up front that this was not intended to be a scary horror film. This was intended to be a fun horror film. And what's scary is the world that we live in. And we're having fun with that. You know, we live in a world where we're obsessed with media, where we don't know what's going on in the news, we don't know who to trust, and we are sold everyday lies by people. And so we thought it would be fun to create vampires around that and justify all of our misinformation with a vampiric Illuminati of truth benders. And so, yeah, there's a lot of blood. And there's a lot of badass ass kicking. There's definitely no shortage of that. There's vampires and there's a lot of fun, bad language. But then there's also some stuff that nobody's ever seen before. The visuality in this movie is different than any horror movie ever. And the intention is to make a vampire movie that is for this generation and beyond. To really explain the way that we feel when it's late at night and we go on Instagram or anything and we get lost for a couple hours and our mind reels from all the crazy stuff that we're reading and we're seeing. You know, there's a lot of lies out there, and there's a lot of people trying to sell you everything from the way that you should look to the way that you should think to what you should buy. And this movie is really about that. And vampires in the past are about sexual repression and addiction, but our great casualty, our great vice of today is how much we rely on other people to tell us how to feel and how to be through all the social media avenues that we're in.
Before I let you go, I know Thomas Jane, of course, the perfect badass for this kind of role, but was he always your first #1 choice? I
always had an idea of what this movie and this character would be since I started working on it a long, long time ago. And the answer, honestly, is I never really knew who it was going to be. I had in my head Kurt Russell in a lot of the John Carpenter films,
yes.
And it was hard for me to find an actor that could inhabit that sort of badass charisma. And then Thomas and I found each other, and I think that anybody who's a Thomas Jane fan out there, to be honest, this is the movie you've been waiting for. He's no longer on the fringes. It's not a reined-in performance. This is everything that you would ever dream of in a Thomas Jane action role. He says some pretty crazy stuff, and he kills in some pretty crazy ways. And it's a lot of fun to watch him finally have his moment to be able to flourish in this kind of a film.
Well, thank you so much, Asher. Congratulations. Okay.
Thank you so much.